The agent was ready to leave after stealing the data, but little did she know the whole thing had already been spotted by an FBI agent in the control room. He remotely sealed all the exits, even the elevators had their power cut off. That's when Ellie realized she was under surveillance. She grabbed a fire extinguisher and blocked all the nearby security cameras. She went to the storage room next to the restroom and grabbed a few bottles of disinfectant, then picked up a fresh fire extinguisher and headed back to the meeting room. The reinforcements the FBI called in had already reached the hallway. They were moving in formation toward the room where Ellie was hiding. Inside the room, Ellie yanked off her bra and covered the camera lens with it. She then flipped over a nearby desk, unscrewed one of its legs, mixed 2 different types of disinfectant, then shoved a nitrate-soaked cloth into the hollow table leg. After connecting it to the fire extinguisher, she had a homemade projectile. Losing patience, the FBI ordered a direct assault. As the control unit pressed the breach button, Ellie used the chaos to slip past the steel door. She quickly grabbed a cop's handgun, destroyed the hallway cameras and escaped the scene. By the time intelligence agents caught on, she was already in a taxi. The FBI assumed Ellie would try to flee the country, but Jason, who knew her best, believed she'd go home instead. Sure enough, when Ellie couldn't reach her husband, she still risked everything to return home. Strangely, her husband wasn't there, and the furniture was scattered everywhere. She immediately searched the closet for her gear, and didn't forget to take the venomous spider she'd been raising. But by then the FBI had already arrived at her door. They tossed a flashbang into the room, and stormed in right after. Oddly, they found no sign of Ellie in any room. Even the windows showed no trace of escape. Ellie had been hiding in the gap between buildings, and once the agents left, she slipped into the neighbor's apartment. She handed her dog to a little girl for safekeeping, then disguised herself and walked calmly down the street. Jason took just one look at her back, and instantly knew it was Ellie. Out of options, Ellie picked up her pace, but just as she reached the intersection, another FBI team had already cut her off. With nowhere left to run, she spotted a truck under the bridge. Without hesitation, she jumped down, then leapt straight onto another moving vehicle. After landing, she quickly hijacked a passerby's motorcycle, while the FBI agents stuck in traffic could only watch helplessly as she sped off. Once she was safe, Ellie changed her hair color, took inventory of all the gear she had, and finally extracted a dose of venom from her spider. All of it was in preparation for one thing. She was going to carry out an assassination during the president's speech tomorrow.